Fox 61, Connecticut's news station, starts with a weather impact alert.
And thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. The winter weather is here, and it could impact your commute tomorrow morning, depending on where you are.
Yeah, we're looking at snowy, rainy, and windy conditions across the state with a chill on top of all that. And tonight, we're timing it all out before you head out tomorrow.
Yeah, so let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank for a first look at the forecast. Rachel, it looks like a good band of snow up in the northwest corner.
And very variable conditions, too. I was just checking in on the camera at Mohawk Mountain in Cornwall, and we were seeing snow, but it was failing to accumulate. But in New Hartford at Ski Sundown, it is accumulating right now. So even where you are seeing snow showing up on the radar, some of it is sticking and some of it isn't. But as we head through the evening tonight and temperatures drop, we do think we will get more areas to switch over to snow. So the concern here, and the reason we've issued this weather impact alert, is that there will likely be some slippery spots inland and especially in the higher elevations. And I would check in with the Fox 61 morning show crew. There will likely be some school delays as well. We've put it until 10 a.m. The steady stuff should be over with before 10 a.m. But by 10 a.m., road crews should be out doing their thing, and temperatures will continue to climb as well. So leave yourself some extra time. Along the shoreline, we are just looking at rain. Right now, we're thinking 1 to as much as 4 inches of snow is possible in the higher elevations of northwest and northeast Connecticut. So that includes much of Tolland and Windham County, also Litchfield County. As you head north and west of Hartford, Burlington, and Avon, head up Avon Mountain, that's where you could start to see 2, maybe 3 inches of snow. But as you head down in elevation, you're just talking about a coating to an inch in the Hartford area. And again, nothing along the immediate shoreline. Danbury could pick up a coating to an inch. Here's another look at the radar, and I wanted to give you a closer inspection. We are seeing some flakes flying in Waterbury right now. We also have, again, it looks like some snow, but it's not accumulating in Cornwall while it is in New Hartford. It's just rain in the Hartford area, but for Windsor Locks, we are seeing some flakes come down right now, and Jeff Aborn in Staffordville confirming snow while it is pouring rain right now in southeastern Connecticut. Even after we get this steadier rain and snow out of here after 10 a.m., we'll continue to see the chance for a scattered snow shower or even a heavier snow squall in the afternoon. Very similar to what we had in place yesterday, so I don't want that to catch you off guard. We'll step you through everything, your full forecast coming up in just a bit.
And stay with Connecticut's news station for updates as this system moves through. We'll be watching the radar and the roads for you on air, online, and streaming anytime on Fox 61 Plus. All right, we are following breaking news from Willimantic tonight, where police say a 3-year-old has been found safe after a scary ordeal. The toddler was in the backseat of a car that was stolen from a gas station.
And this has been a very intense story. We've been following it from the beginning. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot is live in Willimantic, where the whole thing started. So, Kay, what can you tell us?
It was certainly a scary situation, and it spanned across cities and towns throughout eastern Connecticut. Multiple police departments and even the state police were involved. Now, police say that 3-year-old is fine and has been checked out at the hospital. But again, police say around 4:15 this afternoon, a man stole the vehicle with the child in the back seat. That vehicle was idling at the gas pumps. Police say the suspect took off with the vehicle, drove to Lebanon, where the child was dropped off in front of a business as people were coming outside. Willimantic police officers found the 3-year-old unharmed and brought him to the hospital to get checked out. Then it was reported police arrested the suspect in Preston. He was brought back to Willimantic, where he will face charges. Police say this case is still under investigation, and the Department of Child and Family is also assisting in this investigation. In Willimantic, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Kay, thank you. Well, 2 teenage boys, a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old, have been shot and killed in New Haven in 2 separate shootings less than 2 weeks apart. Police say they were friends and believe the 2 shootings are connected.
And tonight, there's concern for kids like this who were caught up in violence. The police, the school district, and even the mayor have something to say about the recent shootings.
Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc has the details from outside police headquarters. Julia.
Police have now identified the 17-year-old New Haven boy shot and killed in the city as Daley Jackson. We are hearing from a witness who says she saw what happened, and we're also hearing from police who say they're trying to stop this same thing from happening to someone else.
It was traumatic for everybody.
Samaya Sheikh is new to this neighborhood. She's trying to wrap her head around what she saw and heard Tuesday night just across the street from her home on Shelton Ave.
When we heard the shots, immediately we just fell to the ground, just trying to avoid getting shot or, a misfire.
Sheikh was studying in her upstairs bedroom with a friend just before 7 p.m. When she looked outside, she saw her neighbor next to a wounded teenager lying in her driveway, trying to save his life.
He could have easily just been on this side. Could have easily just been shot right here, just right in front of me. It was terrifying.
New Haven police say 17-year-old Daley Jackson was walking outside close to his house when a stolen car drove by. They say someone got out, shot him, and drove away. Police have found that car.
This is a first. We've never been in a space where we have lost 2 young lives in less than 2 weeks.
Jackson's death comes less than 2 weeks after police say his friend, 16-year-old Uzziah Shell, was shot and killed while walking on Gough Street. The two were both enrolled at Riverside Academy and both involved in youth programs meant to keep kids off the streets. Police say the boys were known to be in an ongoing feud with other groups in the city.
The shootings of both these young men do not appear to be random, and we have reason to believe that they were targeted by members of those groups.
Now, police and city leaders are getting in touch with people who are associated with the boys and trying to keep them safe. They've even moved one family out of the area for now and plan to do the same with 2 more.
The minute they leave our doors, something is happening where they're getting caught up in the nonsense that is happening in our streets.
It's like, how many times does this have to keep happening? How many kids have to die? That's not normal.
Now, police say they are working hard to make arrests in both of these cases, but they need your help to do so. So if you know anything, you're asked to please reach out. In the meantime, the school district has brought in a crisis response team to help students and staff through this difficult time. We are in New Haven. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
I hear the 3 shots. I was parking down there in the car. I hear 3 shots. Yeah, and then the guy crossed and then he ran. He's a white male, all in black, with a backpack.
A manhunt is underway in New York to track down the person who killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
And meanwhile, leaders of Connecticut's vibrant insurance sector are on edge and in mourning.
Fox 61's Matt Karen has the very latest on this developing story and reaction from our state's insurance sector.
Well, if you look over my shoulder off in the distance, you may be able to see the United Healthcare sign on the very tall building. Although United Healthcare's corporate headquarters is in Minnesota, they do have a satellite campus right here in Hartford. A manhunt is underway just across the Connecticut state line for a gunman who executed a high-powered insurance CEO.
Mr. Thompson is the CEO of United Healthcare.
Brian Thompson was 50 years old and had a net worth of $43 million.
It does appear that the victim was specifically targeted, but at this point we do not know why. This does not appear to be a random act of violence.
Thompson was on his way to United Healthcare's investor conference when he was gunned down outside the Hilton Hotel in Midtown Manhattan early Wednesday.
The shooter steps onto the sidewalk from behind the car. He ignores numerous other pedestrians, approaches the victim from behind, and shoots him in the back. The shooter then walks toward the victim and continues to shoot. It appears that the gun malfunctions as he clears the jam and begins to fire again.
United Healthcare is headquartered in Minnesota, but the company's name graces the Hartford skyline on the city's tallest 38-story building. The city has earned the nickname the insurance capital of the world. Eric George is the president of the Insurance Association of Connecticut.
I thought of his family, I thought of his friends, and our heartfelt condolences and sympathy that would go out to them. I can't imagine something as tragic as losing a loved one in such a violent manner.
Fox 61 reached out to our state's most prominent insurance providers. Anthem got back to us. The CEO of their parent company, Elevance Health, said leadership in healthcare is marked by dedication, compassion, and a profound commitment to improving lives. And Brian embodied those qualities and more. While Amica Insurance said, we were saddened to learn of the tragic death, the Amica team sends its thoughts and prayers to his family, friends, and colleagues. Over the years, the insurance industry integrated itself into Connecticut's vibrant social, economic, and political fabric. The industry now employs more than 63,500 workers.
It's a very sad situation, and we join the chorus of folks who are extending their sympathy to the family and friends of Mr. Thompson.
The motive of the killing remains unclear, but large insurance conglomerates haven't been without scrutiny. And United Healthcare has the largest claim denial rate of any company at 32%. The shooter is described as a man who at the time was wearing a very distinctive gray backpack. He originally fled on foot, but was last seen riding a New York City electric bike as he disappeared into Central Park. The manhunt is ongoing. We'll bring you any updates. Reporting in Hartford on the Sky Deck, Matt Caron, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Matt, thank you. New Haven police are investigating a death they consider suspicious. Police say they were called to an apartment on Walnut Street just before 1:15 this morning for reports of a person shot there. According to police, a 57-year-old man was found dead. The identity of that man has not been revealed, but we do know he was a resident of the apartment. Police are now waiting for autopsy results. If you have any information on what happened, contact New Haven Police.